Before the video begins, please follow me on Twitch. I just started streaming. Alright, now let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to talk about a package that I actually received from Bloody. More so a mystery box, if you want to call it that. I'm going to review the three mice from a general standpoint and give you my thoughts whether or not you should actually buy these. And at the very end, I'm going to play some block sumo games with Floyd's and Helix. It was really funny. I think you guys are really going to like it. So yeah, are these mice good? Can they get super high CPS? Please be sure to subscribe if you enjoy. So the first mouse I want to talk about is actually the Bloody AL90. So at first, I thought this was going to be the only mouse Bloody's going to send me, but they surprised me and gave me the other two mice on top of this. So all along, the package was a mystery. But of course, even though they were nice, does not mean I'm going to have bias. So talking about the shape, I realized that the Bloody AL90 kind of takes a lot of inspiration from the Death Adder, or at least that's what I believe. And I feel like they are a little bit similar in shape, and I do feel like the AL90 isn't a terrible shape like other Bloody mice in the past, but it's still not a great shape, and I don't think it can go complaint free. I feel like the whole right side of the mouse just wasn't really engineered well or really meant to fit people's hands as best as it can. I feel like the right side of the mouse kind of tapers inwards too much, and it feels pretty awkward when I'm holding it. But other than that, the shape is pretty solid. I would say it's nothing crazy or top tier when it comes to ergos, but definitely usable, especially in Minecraft when shape isn't extremely important. Moving on to build quality in QC, I feel like this thing is built like a tank. That's one thing you have to credit Bloody for. A lot of their mice rarely flex, or at least in my experience. And same thing here, this one did not flex. But I did have a huge issue on my left mouse button. It was creaking wildly the whole way down pressing it, and it felt awful. And it also felt kind of scratchy too. I feel like this is probably just my unit, but if it can pop up on one unit, it can pop up on others. But yeah, other than that, I mean, a lot of pre-travel, kind of like the A bedless. It's pretty much your standard Bloody LK optical experience, at least in my opinion. These side buttons are pretty bad shape-wise, meaning that they pretty much don't extrude from the mouse, which kind of feels awkward when you're trying to locate it with your thumb. And whenever you do find it, there's a lot of post-travel. The scroll wheel also is not really defined. It's not rattly though. Talking about weight, this thing actually can weigh as low as 90 grams without the cable. This is the AL90, not the A90, so there are removable weights in the mouse that can make it lighter. With the weights on, I'm sorry, I completely forgot what it is. I just moved. I don't have my scale on me. I can't measure it with the weights right now. Talking about the sensor, I know it is pretty low spec on paper, but in game, I mean, it's fine. So yeah, before I talk about it in Minecraft, let me just recap from a general perspective. This mouse is pretty bad for a general mouse. I would say the best thing it has going for it is the shape, but even then, there were still flaws. So yeah, from a general perspective, the Bloody L90 kind of sucks. For Minecraft, when it comes to its clicking methods, I would say treat it like an A bedless, so you probably don't want to jitter. You can drag click pretty well, but I would really recommend tape. I feel like these default grips on the mouse do not really add the best support for drag clicking. But yeah, obviously this mouse could double click. Every now and then you can get it to triple click, but rarely I gotta do that. Can it get more or less CPS than the A90? I'm pretty sure it's tied. I'm not 100% sure because I don't own an A90, but I'm almost certain it might be tied. But yeah, even though it can double click and potentially even triple click sometimes, I still don't think this mouse is a good buy at all. I mean, there are plenty other good mice in Minecraft that can still get high CPS, like a Pulsefire Haze that offers way better general qualities than an AL90. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. All right, now moving on to the mystery mouse number 1. This is the Bloody SP80. Does it look familiar to you? But yeah, obviously this mouse takes heavy inspiration from other egg-shaped mice out there, and Bloody really had their head in the right direction, but they just kind of ruined it. They added these skirts on the bottom of the mouse, kind of like it's a car. I'm not entirely sure why, but it kind of got in the way of my hands and it just felt bad. But if you can kind of look past that, or maybe your hand really isn't affected by that, it's pretty usable for Minecraft, the shape. But if you're gonna take that in FPS games, I would say look for a different shape. Now, another thing that they kind of did for the shape slash buttons is they kind of added these little points on the left right mouse button. Really not sure why they did this, and it also added to an awkward experience. But to give it credit, I had pretty much no issues with build quality and QC. The button experience is similar to all other LK opticals, noticeable pre-travel, pretty dull tactility wise. The side buttons are pretty slim and not the easiest to locate with my thumb, and a lot of post-travel. The scroll wheel is also just like any other Bloody scroll wheel, not really defined, but also not a lot of rattle. Talking about weight, again, I don't have my scale, so I don't remember the exact weight, but I know it's somewhere in between 100 and 120 grams, that is. Sensor, again, in-game, no issues. Now, talking about this thing from a general perspective before I address the Minecraft perspective, this mouse, just like the AL90, I really don't think is good. The shape, they had a really good idea going, but they just kind of ruined it. This mouse does double click if you use their newer software, not the standard one that I'm pretty sure everyone's accustomed to. But once you get the newer version, this thing can double click pretty well, and also triple click. But just like the AL90, I really don't think CPS automatically makes this mouse worth it, and you can just ignore all the other disadvantages of the mouse. I really don't think that's a good idea when it comes to buying mice. So again, this one also does not get my recommendation. I would recommend other mice, just like the Pulsefire Haze, that has great general qualities and can still double click and triple click. Now let's talk about the last mouse they sent me before I get into the gameplay, the Block Sumo gameplay, the W70 Max. Now the shape on this thing I think is my most favorite out of these three, but again, I still don't think it's great or really flawless. The first thing I noticed is that the left mouse button has this really aggressive curve that kind of is annoying and is pretty high on the mouse. I wouldn't say this is a huge issue, and it's kind of easy to avoid with your finger. The left side of the mouse is actually pretty good. It has a really nice comfort groove for my thumb that felt really nice, but when you get to the right side, it's kind of like they just forgot to add anything to it. It's pretty flat and almost has no space for me to really rest my fingers. I found that my fingers kind of often had nowhere to go on the mouse, and it just felt awkward, at least on the right side, that is. But you know, overall, I would say the shape is closer to good than it is closer to bad, and definitely more than usable for Minecraft. Now, when it comes to the buttons, these do not use LK obstacles like a lot of other popular bloody mice. These do offer a load more of tactility in my opinion, but they are a little bit on the heavier side and kind of had a wobbly bottom out in my unit. I would say better than the LK obstacles, but still not great in my opinion. Build quality and QC for the most part good, just like any other bloody mouse, kind of built like a tank, but again, the wobbly bottom out on my switches were kind of concerning. The side buttons are actually pretty good on this mouse. They're not like other bloody mice. They don't have really post travel at all almost, and they feel firm and nice and tactile. And also they're a nice size and pretty easy to locate with my thumb, so a good side button. Scroll wheel is not really defined though, but it doesn't rattle. Weight is about 100 grams without the cable, so again, on the heavier side. Sensor, no issues here. The sensor is actually better than other bloody mice. It can go up to 2k hertz pulling rate, kind of like Razer's 8k hertz, but this one's 2k hertz. So if you don't play Minecraft and you play more FPS games, that could actually be really useful, but in Minecraft, it's not supported and it would actually lag your game. Now, concluding it from the general side, this mouse really isn't terrible. It's definitely not ideal and definitely far from my first choice in general use, but there is some likable qualities about it. Now, in Minecraft, sadly, this mouse does not double click. You know, it's actually okay for jitter, but again, I feel like there are way better options for jitter, especially in the price range. So this mouse also does not get my recommendation. So yeah, wrapping up the 3 mice in the review portion of this video, I don't recommend any of them for general or Minecraft use. I feel like none of them are really great for the price at all, and you could probably do better for your money. Again, thank you, Bloody, for sending these out, and it actually surprised me with 2 of them. But now let's get into the Block Sumo.
Wait, are you recording?
Yeah.
Get off the map.
What are you doing?
Bro, who builds up in Block Sumo? Like who?
Wait, what did this kid just do to me?
Heal. No, get up.
Oh wait, this dude's hacking. The blue guy at the top, he's hacking. Oh
right,
no.
Leave the game.
The dude said Helix and MinuteTech, no floys.
Get off the map. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine being that bad.
I like how he just says and flow.
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, that dude. Hey,
Flow ass.
and floys, get out of here.
MinuteTech, please. No.
Die. No! Oh my gosh, I am at too hot.
Get off the map, Helix. No. No, my God.
No, TNT Wayne, what the?
I summoned it.
You're dying now. You're literally dying. Okay.
Dude, no way, dude. Okay, what is this?
Don't you dare. Stay up there. Stay up there, MinuteTech. Or else that exposing video is dropping out.
Alright, you're literally b-hopping right now. I don't know who you're talking to.
What the? What? Wait, this guy has 4 lives. Oh my God.
You got 5 now.
Crash.
You're not taking knockback, you're hacking!
That's the point. Yeah, I am hacking.
Wait.
No. Wait.
Let's go.
Get off the map, bud. Yeah. Let me just crank up the reach. Yeah, let me just crank up my reach real quick. All right.
Yo!
Inject vape.
No way.
No
way he just choked that.
Hey, yo! Oh, please.
You brought
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
Oh.
I'm literally gonna block hit you in real life.
Die!
wait.
Yo, what the?
No way you can't be alive. Get off.
My clutch! I were just no!
Bro, I hit you like 16 times.
No.
Oh, hello there.
Get
No,
off.
I'm gonna ambush you.
Oh.
MinuteTech, I see you coming up.
Whoa, that sounded weird.
What? How did I clutch that? How did I clutch it? How did I clutch it? How did I clutch it?
You're dead. Die! How are you alive?
Oh no.
Dude.
Oh nice.
You were clutching at the void. What the?
Wait, does no one care that I'm here? What?
No.
Ah, no!
Yo, am I gonna win the
Yeah,
game?
you just
No.
won. Oh my god,
Oh
dude.
my.
Everyone get off my
Die,
property.
Floys! I got you. Get out of here.
Okay.
I want mine.
Hippity
What's it?
hoppity, your moves are now my property.
Hippity hoppity, your IP is mine.
No, my god, what is this?
Yeah, I just destroyed this dude.
Guys,
No!
Watch this. Watch this.
What?
Did you do that on purpose?
MinuteTech,
No,
MinuteTech, just
dude.
look at me. MinuteTech, look at me real quick. Cause you're Helix. You're the famous Helix. Everyone would target you.
I'm not that famous.
Oh
Yes,
my
you
God, Fluaze, you're trying too hard.
MinuteTech, your IP's now gone.
Die! Die! Wait, Floace too?
way. No.
Yeah, Floace is done. Floace is done. Stop clicking so.
Stop clicking.
I got fly hacks. Let's go.
Get off them. No, you don't.
No, oh,
you
I live.
don't.
I live. Oh!
Fluaze, stop anti-knockbacking. Oh!
Get off the bed. With mommy.
No
and
way,
daddy.
dude.
No, I'm dead. I just killed myself with TNT.
Oh, thanks for the easy dub.
Wait, no.